One.
Welcome back to Team Fat Kid Choose Fat. This is Jason.
This is Alex.
This is Dooley.
This is Chase.
Hey guys, Chase is back. He's been missing around for a month?
About 3 weeks to a month.
Yeah,
No,
it's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
We'll just round up to a month.
Yeah, we're just gonna round that one up.
We're
Anyway.
here every Monday. It's either 3 weeks or a month.
I
There's no
had
rounding.
things to do.
Hey, it's okay, man. everybody's got a job, and like we understand that. But so we're gonna open this podcast. I have no idea what Alex has in his hand. So
I do.
I know you do.
Either you wrap the label or
This is where Jason.
No, ironically enough, there's like no art on this label. It fades from white to blue. I will tell you, it's from a brewery called The Veil.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
It's
this
from
is
The
a
Veil.
Richmond-based brewery, and the brewer of said brewery he's got some acclaim. I'll go with that.
So this is super local. Like it's not super, but Richmond, 2 hours away.
It is certainly a Virginia beer to say the least.
Can you? We have no information on this beer.
You have
Hello,
nothing.
How are you?
I will say this is a double dry hopped triple IPA.
You know what I'm impressed with so far? Like I haven't drank it yet, but
Smells
it
delicious.
does not smell like cat piss.
I want to know once you drink it. Let me know your initial thoughts.
Are we on the go?
Yeah.
All right. Hello, how are you?
All right. So all three of them are drinking. Chase is almost swirling in his mouth like wine. He's one of the few people I can see his mouth because the microphone is not blocking it. So Jason finishing his cup. I feel like this is a race card. Like I feel like I should be notating racing.
There is.
Jason's finishing his cup. Dooley's in the lead.
Chase is swirling around and ran into the wall.
All right. So initial thoughts, guesses on ABV. Let's go around the table. Chase.
I'm gonna go with.
ABV is hard, man. Like
I'm gonna go with at least a 7.5.
7.5. Jason.
I'm going with like a 6.
6. Dooley.
I'm gonna go.
You can't taste ABV. Like
I'm gonna go around 6, like 5.5 to 6.
5.5 to 6. Heard. I want to emphasize the fact that this is a double dry hopped triple IPA.
oh shit, it's a triple.
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot about that.
This is an 11%er called We Weeded. We Weeded.
You gotta have like a squealy pig or something for a fucking 12-pointer.
We Weeded. Sounds like I'm drunk. I'm not.
No,
I have to promise
so
you.
So it's we weeded.
We Weeded.
Like I don't.
Yeah, look at you trying to figure it out over there. It's, yeah, we weeded
He's
it.
trying like
I
this.
think it's we wedded it.
Is this
Okay, we
is,
wetted it.
Is this a sample can? Like how did you come up with this? Like,
We're gonna have
work
to look up the actual name for that.
I work at bars
Like how-
and restaurants, and
the
one of my
pronunciation?
performers gave me this can.
okay.
I like it.
He left one for me specifically because
Is it like a promotion can? Like because it doesn't.
no,
have,
he actually visited the brewery.
So this is how they give it to you in the brewery.
This is straight from the brewery. He
Because-
got I
'cause
believe it's a 4-pack, by the way, not even a 6-pack.
Well, I don't
Well,
even
for
know if they can
11,
legally sell you a 6-pack when it's at like 12%.
11%. Yeah.
Yeah, they
11.
I
Like,
think
they
like
can.
I think
Okay.
the top that a 6.
they can sell you.
Golden
a
Monkey. No, that's 9.5. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So
Yeah,
like
That's 9.5.
So looking at the can, like
Anything above a 10, I believe it's on.
first
4.
off, I just want to looking at the can, like it fades from like a sky blue to white.
White. Like,
And-
Oh,
and
shit.
there's barely
does.
any art on the label.
Well,
Yeah.
art costs money, and I
Yeah.
feel like like if you're gonna look at this, you would like it's so
It's intriguing.
generic. It's so
It's
generic.
intriguing though,
So generic, it's intriguing. Like it's like what the like it doesn't even have the
especially with the silver can like underlay. You're
it's a
what kind
silver
of beer
can.
could
It's a
that
silver
be?
can with a sky blue fading to white label, and like okay, we haven't even talked about the taste yet. We're just intrigued by the can, and
But I am intrigued because you said we got what 7.5, 6, and a 5.5 on an 11% beer.
can you taste?
I know
ABV?
you. Okay, no, you cannot necessarily.
It's not like a
taste
mix- it's not like a
ABV.
mix-
I want to say you can taste it, but you can feel the heaviness.
I do feel like there. You can usually get a hint at ABV. Now, a well-crafted beer, I'm gonna go such as this.
I agree. It's well crafted.
seems like it covers the ABV well.
Yeah.
Really does.
So let's talk about flavor real fast. There's an underlying flavor in that thing that I don't care for, but it's not something I cannot drink.
Doesn't taste like cat piss.
No, it doesn't taste like cat piss at all.
That's an improvement from the last couple.
There's an underlying flavor, and I need to give me like a little sip because not over the
shot.
mixer. Yeah, I need a foxy shot of that because there's a flavor that I'm hunting down.
So I'm curious, did you say Foxy shot because you're hunting it down, or did you try to
Fossy.
say Fossy and I just didn't hear it?
Fossy shot.
Well, Foxy shot made sense when you said hunt it
People
down.
who don't know what a Fossy shot is, that's half of an actual shot.
Yeah, it's a half ounce.
Yes.
There's something in there, man, that is off-putting to me.
Okay,
It's
so
not-
to me, okay, so
It's on the very back end of
I'm
it.
gonna-
the color looks like pineapple juice.
Yeah.
I want to
we
take
can all
a
agree
very,
on.
very, very far stretched take on this, but that underlying flavor, I don't know why they would put it into a beer, but it almost feels like it's guava.
I mean, possibly, but there's like that background flavor that is kind of off-putting to me. Like
It's a-
the front flavor, I think is good. It's a good solid IPA.
It's like honestly,
I've starting to see this. I don't know if it's a trend, but I'm starting to see this flavor more pronounced in more beers, and it's off-putting to me. It's like it's not like back like 4 years ago when you were drinking an IPA and it was just straight hops. There's something else people are putting in beers now that has this like I can't describe the flavor.
it kind of gives you a weird after, like
like that-
not even an aftertaste, but like
It's super dry.
Like it feels like your breath kind of smells like shit afterwards.
To
yeah,
me-
that's a solid.
To me, a very aftertaste of it. Like right now, I took a sip of it like a minute or two ago. I have like a very very small hint of like cardamom.
I don't know, man. I don't know what
Like
that
it's like
flavor
between like
is.
cardamom and star anise to me.
No, because to me that would be
Like
like
it-
a licorice-y
Oh yeah,
flavor.
yeah. That's
like
that's kind of what I get.
this is this is a flavor like, and I've had it in other beers, and like it's not intolerable. It's just like there's just a flavor that's kind of
Intolerable?
Intolerable.
Intolerable.
okay. Thank you. Fucking
Web-
I didn't
over
catch it
here.
until
Grammar
Alex
Nazi.
mentioned it. But
asterisk intolerable, intolerable, whatever. Anyway, it's not. It's just a little off-putting, and like some beers have them very in the front, and like I can power through a lot of beer. Like hey, this isn't the one for me. I'm gonna finish
this
it
is
anyway.
known.
But like it's not. It's good in the front. I think the back end of this beer is something that like I would not, if I could remember the name of it, I would not buy this beer again.
If we can even pronounce the name of it correctly.
But I'm just saying, like,
We did it.
We did it.
We did.
Can I get a we did it?
We did it.
But no,
I'll have a number 12.
Have y'all ever
right? Yeah.
have y'all ever had the Japanese guava candy?
Yes.
Comes in like a little green pack.
Yeah, and it tastes like
Yeah.
it makes your breath smell like cat piss.
Yeah, and it feels
It's
like
good,
It's
but it
great.
makes your breath
Yeah.
smell like cat piss.
I feel like there's
Cows pull you over.
that's,
even drink
that's the hint
cat
of
piss?
flavor that I get from this. Like that after, like when you're midway through that candy.
True story. What? No, because you brought the candy up. We were in the back office at a hotel, and like the front office manager was eating this candy, and like she was addicted to it. And like it's the guava candy from Japan.
That Asian Food Mart
Yeah.
in
So-
United States.
So one of the regulars that would check in would bring her these candies because she liked them so much. He gave it to her one time, like, "Oh, I got these things." And then like all of a sudden, like, yeah, we're in a staff meeting. And like the general manager, she's sitting next to the general manager, and the general manager starts getting mad because this room smells like cat piss. She's like, we're trying to have a meeting, but she's like, all I can smell is cat piss. Like, we're like sitting there and like, oh, well, I don't smell cat piss, but I'm on the other end of like a 30-foot fucking table, and like I was like, I don't smell cat piss, and she, like, so it goes on, and this goes on for a couple days. So then one day, myself and the restaurant manager in the back office talking to the front office manager, like about I don't even know what we were fucking talking about, but we start smelling cat piss. And I was like, holy shit. And like we're walking around like, okay, it's not over here, it's just over here. And like as everywhere we go, like, and then the front office manager would be walking with me, like trying to smell it too. And I'm like, now I smell it over here. I didn't smell it before. And then like we figured out that it's the candy she's eating. It smells like cat piss, and she was eating the candy in the middle of a board meeting, and she was passing it out, and the candy tastes amazing. It tastes like guava, but
It smells like cat piss.
it smells like cat piss when you exhale. And like, so she obviously stopped eating the candy because like, where are you going when you're eating this candy? And people think like, don't drive an Uber and eat these candies because people are going to jump in your fucking car and all they're going to smell is cat piss.
They're gonna jump in and be like, "Hey, how are you doing?"
It smells like a really bad IPA.
Open door, close door.
Like, did somebody drink an IPA in here? Like a really bad one? Like, I don't know.
It would be really funny if someone like in an Uber sense and they got in the car and was like, "Someone just got done drinking some IPAs in here."
But,
You're like, "Nah,
like,
dude, it's these guava candies."
Am I the only one at
picking up a
this
drunk dude from
table?
the
Am
bar?
I the only one at this table that smells ammonia when you're drinking a strong hopped IPA? Does
No.
anyone else?
I've never even tried to pinpoint or like thought about it, and it never even like arose through. I mean, I don't
Until
get
somebody
it.
tells
I don't
you.
get it, but now that I'm gonna look for it, and I mean,
Like when you smell the beer and like it's over hopped or whatever, like I honestly believe like it starts to smell like cat piss. Is it just me?
I guess I never really think about smelling cat piss, so I never.
I don't
doesn't
either,
register-
man.
Doesn't, like,
Julie
register
doesn't
to me.
greet his beers very often.
do
though,
you
either.
do you have cats, Julie?
Yeah, I got like 4 or 5.
How do you not know what cat piss? Like,
I have
It's
one.
Probably, it's probably
like
because,
how's that not like prevalent there? Like,
Probably
as
because
a
I'm
sense?
around it so damn much. Like they have
True.
3 fucking
Probably like
cat
blocks
boxes.
those sensors. Like, oh, well,
Yeah.
I'm not home. I don't know what that smell is.
I think if I was gone for a month, I came back, and be like, "Oh God." Like,
Well, I guess we'll visit that soon.
All right, so what is next
gonna
on
be
our
bad.
agenda for this podcast? I have
Pull out some topics.
I have-
I'm not gonna crack another beer
yeah,
for you all
like
yet.
I have some really good topics and some shit that happened to me this week, and I obviously we're gonna use fake names, and Dooley's
John
gonna-
Doe's and Mary Jane's.
Well, I actually wrote down like some cool names for people who are less than cool. All
This
right.
is Skid.
All right, so I just want to start off with so we've all been in this industry for a while.
That's fair to say, yeah.
Okay, and then you have that one line cook that thinks he is so much better than he is.
Can't just the one.
Well, I don't know, let's start with the damn Doolies. The people who I understand you're turning on fans, but it did not change the sound in the fucking.
Maybe it's that one on.
I turned the fans back on. It's hot
Oh,
as hell.
yeah, just
We're
turn
in
it back on.
Southern Virginia right now doing this podcast. It is like 92 degrees outside, and we're sitting outside doing a podcast, and Dooley's worried about the sound of a fan in the background.
I want the best sound quality.
Okay,
for
well
our
we did.
listeners.
Well, we did a sound check.
Jason doesn't want to melt.
You did a sound check, and you said it didn't come up.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking about the.
Yeah, you can hear it in the
Okay.
microphone,
Yeah, never mind.
in the headset.
Did we even check for the radar blip?
It's not. It's not happening. All right, so we've all had the line cook that thought he was.
Amazing.
Yeah,
like God.
Yeah, it is not.
I laughed my ass off about this whole thing.
Well, I haven't even told the story yet, so you have to shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna be back up here.
All right, so Samuel,
Duly noted.
I gave him a cool name.
Samuel.
So Samuel, came actually like this is like a day or two before the incident. He walks in like, okay, let's go to Samuel. Samuel is like the Damn It Dooley of Damn It Doolies. Like, you've been working breakfast for 2 years and you still have to look at the breakfast menu.
So he's the head of the Damn It Dooley Army.
Actually,
No, he's a grunt.
like when he went to when he went to the damn it Dooley recruiter, he wouldn't be allowed in. It's that bad.
He was
Damn.
like, yeah, you need to go to
That's
the
a burn.
grunt squad. That we don't talk about y'all. Like,
Damn it Dooley is a name of affection.
I am the
You
commander.
didn't even make the damn it Dooley Army.
I am the commander, the admiral, the everything. Of
Shit,
the damn
Samuel!
Okay, so Sam, we're gonna call him Sam, because Samuel. Well, I mean, whatever. Anyway, so Samuel comes into the office, and I have like 160 fucking emails I'm running through, and then Samuel decides to make this his point in his time to shine. So he walks in, and he's like, "Look, bro," he's like, I come in early all the time. He's like, I make sure
No
that
one can see him. Don't worry.
I make sure that like everything's good. I don't understand why.
Did he say it just like that?
Kinda, yeah. And
That's bad.
And I was like, okay, so like let's get to the fucking point. And he's like, I think I should be sous chef. And I was like, I know you guys can't see me, so I'm sitting at a desk, which is a really nice desk. It's
During the story, not now. We're at a table, but
Yeah, but like, so I'm sitting at the desk and I'm like checking my emails, and like there's two computers on the desk, so like he's peering like over the desk, like standing in front of me, and this is a serious thought in his head, and all I could do was look up at him and say, "Yeah," like that's all I fucking had.
is that what you think?
I was like, because
Is this your promotional, speech
in,
right now?
in a corporate setting, I can't say the shit that like I would say to a
Very true.
team fat kid, Dooley Army motherfucker, and I was like, "Are you out of your fucking mind? Like, you can't cook an egg, and you've been cooking breakfast for 2 years. Like, your omelets still come out brown, bro. And like, I'm honestly trying to figure out how to keep you on staff because I feel bad about firing motherfuckers. I do it, and I do it heartlessly,
You have to. I mean, you can't have answers.
but I'm still trying to figure out how to save your job and put you back in dish and maybe give you like a 50-cent pay cut to go back to dish. He's a fucking amazing dishwasher. I will not take that shit away from that dude. But I promoted you from dish because you needed more money, and the only way to get more money is to become a line cook. And I did this 2 years ago, and you consistently asked me for more money, and I have not given any of that to you. And like, what makes you think that I'm going to promote you from bullshit breakfast cook to sous chef? Now, timeout. I know everyone.
That's a big jump.
Everyone has something to say, but here's my fucking question. In this scenario, you have to put yourself in that person's mindset. Okay, now, it's going to be hard, but I want you to think about this for 1 second. If you were that shitty at your fucking job and you walked up to the food and beverage director as the worst line cook that you get cut after breakfast because he can't stand you working lunch, how do you walk in there with the balls to ask to be sous chef? Like, you didn't even make it to headline cook. You,
Is
like,
this an honest answer?
yes, I need.
Stupidity.
I
It's not
need-
balls, it's stupidity. You don't have courage, you have no brains.
I think it goes beyond the levels of stupidity. I think there's no sense in the man's head whatsoever. Like, he doesn't understand what's going on or what he's doing himself.
If I looked at Samuel and I said, "Can you make me a beurre blanc?" He would look at me like I had 6 dicks on my forehead, which I don't. It's like,
Wait till you fall asleep drunk one night.
oh shit.
what was that? An old grandpa or some shit like that?
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
I just
grandpa?
need like
Yeah, bad grandpa.
like Alex, where are you at? Like, this motherfucker asked me to be like, you're a shitty fry cook.
I've got my own
At
problems with telling
breakfast.
me people.
I mean,
Like,
okay.
I get where you're coming from.
But I just want to know. I just
It's-
want to know what you think this dude was asking me because I was blown. Like I
do-
didn't
do
have an
find it-
answer, dude.
I do
like,
find it ironic though that it's the people that have like the least to offer that feel like they deserve the most. Like, I've been here for 2 years and I haven't progressed. Well, maybe you should think about that. Stop.
Maybe you should get your head
Like-
out of your ass.
like,
Maybe you should think about that.
Maybe you should have asked yourself this question.
In my situation,
Why haven't
like,
I?
Over at Finn's as a fry cook, I think it's actually kind of funny because, sorry,
Well, we've name dropped the
Continue,
place a whole bunch of times.
continue.
but
Right now.
but anyways, just me being a fry cook over there, I think it's really funny that like I just do my job. I don't try to do anything more than what I should. Like, I mean, I'll help people out, do what I need to do, and things like that. But when there's like the saute guy and whatever, and they're getting swamped, and you know who I'm talking about.
But you
I mean,
have
like,
a day job.
Wasn't that your second job? Yeah, I mean, like,
But
you,
yes,
you
but-
had another job at,
But
at the time.
what I think is kind of funny is the fact that I don't try to go outside of my boundaries to like make it known that I can do more than what I can.
But you're not
I-
looking for a promotion.
I'm not.
But
But
the
the
best
funny
thing
thing
you-
is that everyone keeps telling me, "Yo, you should get bumped up to saute. You should do this." You're white, Matt.
You're
Everybody,
just,
everyone's telling me, "Yo,
you're
you
just
need
there
to
to do
get
your
up
thing,
there."
though.
You need
Like-
to get, and I'm just like, I mean, I want to, but you know, the hours are not right for me.
That's right.
But like, then there's other people that really think that they are entitled to that position. And they really, really think that they are supposed to be there, and they don't even have a place in the kitchen.
They
entitlement. That's
shouldn't
actually
have been there.
that's a great subject of conversation.
They
Though, is
don't even have a
entitlement.
place in the kitchen to begin with.
I feel like there's a lot of people that have entitlement that, like, they feel like they're entitled to something, but they have no effort, they have no skill. It's just like parents say you could be the president. Like, no, you can't. No, you can't be the governor. You will never make it.
When you were 3 and they were telling you that, like they had ambitions for you, bro. But
Then you
didn't
turned
have-
18 and they realized, like, no.
You scored a 500.
then
on
you
your-
started doing drugs.
Good
I
job,
just-
you wrote your name on the SAT.
But you failed it.
Shots fired.
You got 10 points for that name.
All right. In my perspective, like I have a lot of people who worked in this building way longer than me. I don't want to call it entitlement because they deserve what they get.
That'd be seniority.
They deserve what they get, but the problem is just like Samuel, who came to you and said,
but these people, well, not him, but like not Samuel, but like I have people who've worked there a long time, way longer than me, and
way longer than any of us.
they yes, and seniority is a good thing, and yes, they get what they get because they've been there that long, but they are the ones who will also change up their shit to help the cause for the greater good. And
it's not all about them. It's about
it's
the
about
restaurant.
it's about the business.
And
And,
they understand that.
But don't walk into my fucking office after being a line cook for 2 fucking years and you can't cook fucking egg and think that you need to be sous chef just because you think you show up to work and do a good job.
And after being told this from Jason,
Your
oh
thoughts,
yeah,
your thoughts aren't
time out.
anybody
I left a
else's.
part out. Dooley's the fucking sous chef.
yeah, I'm the dude he's trying to take the job from.
Oh shit!
When he told
I
me,
didn't know that.
When he, yeah. He told me this. I was laughing my ass off. He told me as I was inhaling on a cigarette, and I was,
So what did you say to Samuel?
I don't know.
No,
I haven't said shit to him.
Nothing. And, like that was
Nothing will be said.
yeah. That conversation between
Well, I didn't
Dooley
know
and
if-
I was in confidence.
I
But-
didn't know if he would have to come to him also.
No.
Oh, I told the executive chef that shit, and he laughed his fucking ass off. I told the executive chef while he was sitting where I was sitting when Samuel told me that, and I fucking looked at the executive chef and was like, "This actually fucking happened," and he was fucking crying and laughing, and he was like, let's get this motherfucker some more shifts with me so I can teach him how to cook a fucking egg.
dude, honestly, like when he told me that, I was like, his average of maybe 20 hours a week. One day.
Freedom.
Freedom flying over.
It might pick up, it might not. Like it used to pick up way better when we had lesser equipment.
That is true.
But yeah, so all that, and then I was telling Jason, I was like, yeah, so bump that up to, oh, hey, you're coming in at 11 o'clock. You might leave at 7 when you're scheduled, but that's when the party ends, and then you only have one dishwasher. So you got to go over there and do that. And then, oh, hey, so you got to prep for the next day.
Have you ever
So
been?
you might be doing this type of thing. Oh, and then guess what? You got to come in the next day and do this whole thing. Oh, and also on top of that, you got to help the line. On top of doing prep for the banquets. On top of doing play-dohs. On top of doing this. On top of doing that.
Have you ever been
can't
tempted to give
cook
someone
a
what they asked for?
If you can't cook an egg, how
Like-
do you think you're going to multitask 15 different subjects?
Have you? Literally though. like,
I've been tempted to.
on top of his walking speed, no, you can't do that.
I'm just
Y'all's
saying.
first test should be 4 eggs at one time.
I'm just saying. Like, have you ever been tempted? Like, he comes and he's like, "I want to be sous chef." Like, you know what? For the next 2 days, I'm gonna let you try. Like, when they come back and go, "I can't do this."
Okay,
No, because then the
Julie,
business will
Julie,
fail in those 2
Time
days
out.
alone.
Well, you gotta sweep up after him. Sure.
So
Like,
much shit will not get done in those 2 days.
Just straight up, it's like, hey, Dooley, these are your 2 days off. We're gonna test them.
No, like it'd be like Dooley, Grego is gonna do everything you have to do.
And you do.
everything else.
Who's Gregor?
Samuel L. Jackson, motherfuckers.
In any
Damn.
case, so literally, like, have you just really though? Have you ever been tempted? Just
Okay,
like, you
so-
know what? Like, I'm gonna let you try, and I'm gonna be here so that when you fuck up,
No, Dooley,
I'm gonna
just,
be right
you just have
behind
to
you
follow
doing
Samuel
everything.
around and do nothing, and he has to do everything. You just have to stand there to make sure that, like,
Nothing is-
You're his shadow, like Peter Pan's shadow. Like
Yeah.
you are going to make
You
sure
are
the
just-
shit gets done. You need to catch that shit.
don't tell him a damn thing. But I would love to give someone, like what you said, like, let's just do this, like, hypothetically speaking. Like, okay, let's say you can do the job. You think you can do the job, and here's the job. And here's the
I need
same...
you to make a banquet for 300. Go.
Yeah, here's the same information.
Fuck me.
Here's your banquet event order, and go. And my boss, which is where I was getting at, like, my boss would never, ever allow me to give Samuel a fucking PEO and tell him, like, guess what? He's going to be sous chef for 2 days. Like,
Yeah. And
okay, first off, in the position you hold, Dooley, there is a lot of respect and a lot of confidence given to you by me and my superior.
Yeah.
Like it's we're not just over here bullshitting like, oh, Dooley's the sous chef, he'll figure it out. Like, no, that's a lot of respect and a lot of leeway we give you because you have a track record now. You've been there for 2 years.
yeah, almost.
You're coming up on 2 years. Like, there has not been events go south. You haven't had any issues. And so, like, the more, like, shitty part is, the better you do, the more work you're going to get.
Oh yeah, I know.
And,
Yep.
and
Like now we have like
he did a great job. Let's give him more work. I
Like-
mean,
like-
that's the American way.
like
He can handle
Like-
what he's doing. Let's put some more
like-
on.
like
See what
just
he can
maybe,
do.
just maybe he'll
like when
get
it was like the first 6 months or whatever, like, you know, a party for like 130 for dinner, like executive chef would be there with me, like, you know, constantly be that type of thing. And then it was like,
before we took the training wheels off.
yeah, and then now it was like, Dooley, you have a party for 130, and then on top of that, you gotta fucking plate up for this, you gotta plate for that, and
Executive chef.
Jason might be here all the time for that.
Yeah,
Like-
executive chefs.
By the
taking
way,
it.
a line cook and a dishwasher called out. Good luck.
Executive chef.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
basically, yeah.
You're going to have a fun time.
I'll just look at Jason and be like, you got the labor for that? All right, cool. I'm here.
Yeah,
Like-
well, yeah, like, dude, like, I'm gonna, like, my whole job is numbers now, and it sucks. And I really don't like, I always thought that I wanted to be a food and beverage director. Because, like,
But the tides have turned.
when you're an executive chef, you're always looking at the next step. And then, once you get there, you realize it's not all, like, rainbows and butterflies. The grass isn't always greener. And so, like, when you start thinking about it, like, motherfucker, all I want to do is cook food, like, good food. I want to fucking take people's minds, like, in their party, like, because like when you think about like a banquet event, like most of the time it's like let's call it a celebration of life, or a wedding. You know,
You started
somebody's
real dark there, buddy.
birthday.
Yeah, celebration of that funeral.
Graduation.
Yeah, something like that. And
anything.
like I just want you guys to have a great fucking time and have great food while you're doing it. And then when you
I
have
also have
to,
one other point. Just keep on going.
Any great event needs a good
but this
platter of food.
this brings it all the way back to the whole point. Like, I want to do this for you, even though I don't know you. But you got to remember, like, while you're having a great time at one of these fucking events, there are people in the back who are not having a great day.
Who've
Like,
been there
they,
since like 5 o'clock in the
like
morning.
they're having like probably like
they're
depending-
mentally stressed. The
yeah,
fuck
they're
out because
they're
of how many
stressed the
people
fuck
are
out.
coming through. Like if they can get it out fast enough.
Yes, if they can.
If people are going to be upset about it. If people are going to be upset about
there
it.
you go.
Also, just like with the part that we just had, the half chicken thing, like that, the entire kitchen just went from like a good mood down to just everyone's mad. And
No,
then-
that was a shit show, and we're gonna bring that one
Things
up.
like
Yeah, I
that
know.
decreases the morale for the whole entire crew.
But once the party goes off, like, and
Well, you got to have a
everything's-
strong leader.
and everything's great, and then then you have that little celebration in the back, which has no alcohol involved.
it's
you
more
know what I
just
mean?
Like,
Like,
hey, go smoke your cigarette. Like, hey.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
whew, that sucked.
Let me get a high five, bro.
Yeah, like, good job, bitches.
All right, you ready for the next one?
yeah,
Yeah, the
pretty
next
much.
one. Oh, we got to
Round
fire
two.
that next party.
High five. All right, restock. Let's go.
High five. Go smoke your cigarette. All right,
Go
but
smoke
what-
a cigarette and come back in 5, and we got to do the whole shit all over again.
Yeah.
But
Like,
from the thing that I was thinking about, the other thing that brought me up when Samuel was talking about doing that thing. So let's say we don't have 1, 2, 3 people there that can do a carving station. Guess who has to go out and do the
oh
carving
yeah,
station?
in the middle of all that shit, like, oh, I got to go carve a roast.
that whole thing, that thing I did for the whatever tours, and it was for the Cinco de Mayo thing. I had to go out there
motherfucker.
and
You were so pissed.
and also with Norfolk, I had to go out there on Cinco de Mayo with a poncho and a fucking sombrero.
It wasn't.
Get the fuck out.
Like,
It
dude.
wasn't even a poncho, bitch. I bought this dude
He
a
fucking-
sombrero, and I cut a fucking
He cut a
hole
blank-
in
And
a
a
rug.
trash bag.
Nice.
A hole in the fucking rug, and then I had to go and serve, like, it was like 25 people or something like that. I'm just cooking fucking shrimp on this flat
Shrimp
top.
on the Barbie,
This
bitch.
flat
Did it
top.
have tassels on the rug?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, it did. Oh, yeah, it
Oh
It
my
was
god.
full on. It looked like
Do
a
you have
poncho.
photos?
Yes.
did.
Fucking yeah.
Oh,
I
wait,
gotta
no,
see those.
It's on the hotel's website, too. Or no, their Instagram. But,
Yeah.
and then...
It was fucking
Then on
great.
top of that...
And it was hot as shit.
What about the university? Where
Which
me and
one?
the executive chef and you had to do the whole
Uh,
thing. Like, he thinks that you just, I'm going to come in and cook some food. No, guess what? We got to...
Yeah, now I gotta go to a university and cook all this fucking bullshit on a fucking... Like, you can't eat... Like, we don't have access to the kitchen, so we're just gonna create food, like, on a table.
Yeah.
And,
And then and on
and-
top of that, you got to kind of talk to people. Hey, how you doing? All this
well,
stuff.
this is like, kind of like my thing, though, man. Like, you give me the worst fucking situation, like, I'm gonna figure it out. Like...
I'm going to figure this out and I'm going to make it the best goddamn shit
and
ever.
like then like when you're talking, guess what? We're over here cooking blackened shrimp on a fucking cast iron skillet over a fucking
And then we have
One
more...
burner
th-
stove,
and
like
on-
a little.
yeah. Like
portable
while you're
full-
talking, the entire room smells like Cajun
And
deliciousness.
on top of that, people kept on coming back to our
I don't give
station.
a fuck what anyone says. I know we won that competition,
Yeah,
but we will never. They asked us to come back this year, and I know we will not win because the fucking grand prize is a scholarship for the students, and we're up against like 6 students. I know you can't beat me, even with all your shit. Like you can cook in your kitchen and everything,
But I'm not
I
coming to your
still
school.
know you can't beat me.
And-
what the fuck am I going to do with your scholarship? So
The
they
whole-
give it to the best.
Yeah.
Well, we
student.
could donate
The
it.
whole thing was... The reason why I feel like we did win was because all these people asked, where do we vote?
They want y'all there for a competition.
Yeah, it was a competition and everything, and then people kept on coming back. And then they were like, where do we vote? Voting's already done. So
Shit.
they're like, well, our cards are right here.
So our
You-
votes are invalid.
Yeah, like,
But here's our vote.
there was like 50
We like
people.
you.
There was like 50 people that were like, where do we vote at? It's like, you should, voting's already done, but it's right here. This little jug thing right here. That's where
The
you put
thing
your
right in
ticket.
front of your
This thing
fucking
that
face.
has a card slot, probably where you put your vote.
It says voting box.
But
Okay,
Yeah.
little wooden pucks, whatever.
But at the same time, like it was
Still a coin
like,
slot, I'm assuming.
This one dude came up to our booth at least 8 times.
But
Yeah,
he
no,
came 8
Yeah,
times.
he can only vote once, but he came up to our table at 8 fucking times. He's like, "My wife fucking loves y'all shrimp," and then he only took the shrimp. It was like Cajun shrimp pasta or some shit like that. And he was like, "My wife fucking loves that shrimp." I'm like, "Oh, fucking take more, bro. Like, I don't give a shit. Take the whole damn platter."
The
Like,
shrimp though, man.
yeah, we did the 6-9, tail to tail or tail to mouth type of thing.
Ah.
So it looks like it almost looks like a heart.
Oh, and guess who had to do all that? Hi. Like,
No one can see you, Dooley. No one can see
I'm
you.
looking at Chase. I'm like,
He's pointing at
Sweet.
himself.
Yeah, you know what I'm about to try when I go back to work? Tomorrow, actually. I'm going to try to make a heart-shaped beer-battered shrimp.
Oh, the heart shape is
And
actually
I'll-
good.
Actually, easier said than done.
yeah,
Like, it's,
all you
it's
gotta
really
do is-
not that complicated.
Put a toothpick through the top end.
You don't even like as long as you
Chase.
beer batter them and drop them at the same time together, they'll stick.
Chase, think
Well,
of-
that is true, but then you got to, like,
What do we
orient
do?
them in the
Four?
same position.
what do we do? 400?
But if you, like, toothpick them,
Still what, like
Together?
400 of them?
and
Yeah,
then you just
400.
beer batter them
You did
and drop
400
them,
of them.
Chase,
when they're done, pull the
This
toothpicks
is
out, and they're
800
heart-shaped.
shrimp.
think about doing 400 of those skewers.
I mean, there was a time that I had to do,
That's-
like, 200 shrimp
Yeah, but
beer battered.
There's two
That
on.
shit sucked.
There's 2 on each one.
So
And he had-
800 shrimp, and I had to do the whole hard. I don't know why, but I kept on. I was like, how the? I've done it 200 times. Like, that
Because you have to
go
skewer
this
the
way.
tail.
You started forgetting how that
Skewer
tail,
the head,
skewer head.
skewer the tail. Like in order to make it like a
I'm not
pinwheel.
gonna lie. When I'm gonna name drop real quick. When I was working at Panera, and I had to bake cookies, and doing the cookies, it was like 350 per day. But trying to doing the designs with the icings on the cookies, after the first like 50, I forgot how to do the
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
I was
'cause-
like, yo, what the? My hands are like starting to like
Like,
crimp up and everything.
Like repetition of motion. Yeah, I understand that. Like, because I had to do it, and I was like,
Uh-oh.
what is
What's
this?
that?
I like a big bottle.
Don't be peeking.
I'm intrigued on the
Don't be
label.
peeking.
I'm just intrigued on the label.
While y'all are talking, just pass the cups up.
Hold on. Time out,
Pass the
real
cups
fast.
up.
Like,
Well, you already took mine, so I can't pass it.
I have no idea where this beer came from.
I don't even
Which
know.
is interesting, says it's in your fridge.
Oh yeah, like, I mean, this.
Well, you could have been a ninja and just put it in without him knowing. So.
I have like no. It's been in there for a couple weeks.
Oh shit.
This looks very.
It's well aged.
looks very porter-ish.
That is quite possible. I have no idea.
How are you?
It's been in the fridge, and I never read
Hello,
the label.
how are you?
I know what it is. I know the style.
It looks like a
Hello.
Guinness color.
Well, I think it's kind of like almost like a new genre of beer. It's not new, but not really popular.
Okay, well,
Smells chocolatey.
bottoms up, gentlemen.
You're supposed to, use your mouth, not the microphone.
Well, I was gonna tink people,
Paulo tink tink.
but then the fucking.
All right,
I don't even
so
know.
first impressions. Dooley looks like he got some thoughts.
It's like one of those beers you thought was gonna be a porter, but it's not.
I feel like it kind of tastes some coffee flavors to it.
I feel like it's very similar to Killian's, and I don't know.
I don't remember the last time I had Killian. So
Yeah, it's very similar to like. Use your
The aftertaste is a little bit more strong, as in like a coffee, like you were saying. But it does taste like when
like
it's
a-
going down
close
like a
to an
Killian's
Irish
Red.
like
yeah. I mean, I'm getting like a kind of like a porter, a coffee porter.
And it looks like a Guinness.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, again, my favorite question. Let's go guesses on ABV. I know you can't taste ABV, but I love the guesses.
If you could tell us what type.
No.
No.
That's
Nope.
not how this game works. We
Well,
don't
he,
even know
well,
what the beer.
he told us about the whole. Triple.
I did, and you still didn't pay attention. You all guessed low, so
Okay,
just
so-
shot in the dark.
I'm going with at least a 15.
A 15.
Whoa, bro!
You went from 6 last time, or 7.5 last time to 15.
I'm looking at like.
All right. No.
No, like the size. Of
I'm
the bottle.
covering everything with my hands.
No,
You're not
no,
seeing
no,
shit.
like, no, like
That's
the-
what I'm
the
going
size
off of
the
too,
bottle.
Dooley.
The size of the
I
bottle.
have
and
no
the-
idea where this bottle came
and the
from. so it
darkness of
it
the-
could have came straight from the brewery. Like I don't even know the brewer. Like I just know it's been sitting in there, and I know what style it is. But to me, I would say, knowing the style, I would put it somewhere in the 7.
Dooley.
I'm gonna go 8.5-ish.
15, 7, 8.5.
It's
Final
definitely
answers?
not 15, bro, because that'd be
I'm
like
gonna
a
say- I'm
fucking
gonna say-
That's like a
$100 bottle.
Scotch ale right there.
I'm gonna say 9.
9.
Mm?
Final
Yeah,
answer.
Final.
All right. 15, 7, 9. 10.1.
Oh,
I was close.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you went over.
Not-
I was close. Like only 5 points off.
Actually,
think eight
Dooley
was-
won.
yeah,
Dooley won.
Dooley was
fucking-
closer.
The closest without going over. All right. So this is by, I think it's called Adwat Theory. Adwat Theory. I'm not.
I have no fucking idea. I
In
have
any
no idea
case,
where it came from.
It is Invisible Art. It is a black IPA. And
Which is always intriguing to me, a black IPA.
overstimulation of hope, but we would not want it any other way. It's not enough. We need more. Nothing seems to satisfy. We don't want it. We just need it. One great distraction. Oh, wait. One great big distraction to keep you occupied. Just don't call us pessimists. Try and read between the lines. Well, now I really want to see if every other word makes a sentence. But,
Yeah, actually, that does.
Yeah.
right? Try and read between the lines. Like, I don't know. Maybe I should be.
Shit, bitch. Oh, well, that's rude.
Right?
Maybe you have to read the bottle when you're done drinking the bottle and you're a little tipsy and you read, like it's a blurred
You
vision.
start
you
getting
No,
some-
no,
you
there's
read
nothing
in
on the
between
bottom.
You
lines.
start
Yeah.
getting some like national treasures, like, oh,
Yeah, it's
look
like,
at that.
oh, that word popped out. That word popped out. Oh, it's a new sentence. They're coming out with a new beer.
Either way, I mean, it's a 22-ounce bomber. I'll say that.
Sorry, what did I miss? I'm sorry. I forgot
do
that
like
we were
that.
cooking shit, and I had to run inside and take that out of the oven.
I like that
Corn?
a lot.
It's good.
Okay.
So what like
I
so
just- I
a
just
black
read the
IPA, a black
description,
IPA, a black
well-
IPA is not new to at least to this area. I don't know. I mean, I had a black IPA. I think it was
We had one years ago.
years ago. I think it was done by.
I think that was my first black
you're
IPA.
gonna have to do the whole read
At least
through the
that I know
process.
of.
I don't know what the fuck.
I tried. There's nothing
Some,
worthwhile there.
what was River Beach called before it was River
Virginia Beach Brewing.
Virginia Beach Brewing did a great dismal black IPA.
Wait, don't they still do this?
I've heard of that. Never
They
had
may
it.
still do it.
Never had it.
I don't know.
the
I don't
name.
know if they do it anymore because now it's River Beach. Like,
I know they still have the Virginia beer thing, but is that a different company?
Well,
or-
no, wait,
Virginia
well,
Beer Company is
like-
a different company.
yeah, they started doing like brewers started moving around. Like people it's just like any other business. I mean, Virginia Beach beers have been around for at least what 10 years now, at least.
All right, well, I'm sure they've been around longer than that, but there's certainly been a lot popping up in the past 7 to 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, so like I think Virginia Beach Brewing was like one of the first ones, like to be distributed by like a distributor.
I am gonna name drop here, but only because on good terms. Farmhouse Brewing.
I just said Virginia Beach.
We're
Brewing,
name
River
dropping
Beach.
breweries.
Yeah, we're name dropping breweries.
Oh, yeah, and, like,
Breweries are
farm-
breweries, dude.
Yeah.
Like I
Farm-
fucking love
farmhouse.
them all. Like yeah, they have.
I would
good
say like
beers, they have
name drops
beers.
are like people that you work with or places that you
Okay,
work
like
at.
so if you're gonna talk about a brewery, like I don't care if it's good or bad. Like some of their beers are good, some of their beers I don't care for.
Who knows?
That's-
Maybe they'll let me. Maybe. Yeah. But,
like if
but,
they
okay, so-
listen to the podcast.
but like with the whole Farmhouse Brewing, has anyone been there yet?
Never.
No, I've been to
Because
a few.
I drive past there every single day to work and from work and everything, and it's always like no matter what time of day, they're always stupidly fucking busy.
I haven't.
It looks
I don't
like-
even know where that place is.
It's basically that Walmart that's on Kim's River, that family one.
Let's continue your story.
All right,
There's
well-
some more of that.
It's
Jack.
down the street from me.
But anyway, it's like any time of day, it's always full. Like, and it looks like colonial, like old school colonial house, like big ass
Okay.
front yard
Okay.
type area.
Okay.
Yeah,
But-
they literally turned a farmhouse into farmhouse brew.
And
Makes sense.
But, it's just, but I mean,
Good marketing.
I heard
How'd you
it.
guys?
Or
come up-
lazy
Yeah, I
naming.
hear
I'm
all
not
that.
sure how you want to go with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I heard
all-
it.
But,
Chase just popped his neck and it popped up like in the
You hear it.
earphones. I don't think it. I don't.
My
think
bad, guys.
I don't think it made it all the way down.
But I mean, that's another place I kind of want to check out, or like just some sort of beer.
Okay, so Team
But,
Fat Kid needs to make a road trip to a couple breweries and shoot some video. I'm sure they'll let us.
Well,
That would be dope. That would be
You had to raise your hand for that. You could
No,
have just
no,
said.
I didn't. I was trying
We
to
just need- we just
point
need-
at him.
we
Like,
just need
yeah.
we just need a
But then
driver.
he stopped and like looked at me and was like, "Oh, what do you got to say?"
All we need is a driver.
Especially Chase, us with headphones. Like
Yeah,
You
y'all
go-
are hearing every.
you hear little. Hey, Jason.
That's why he's got one ear off. That's how I play
think-
my Xbox.
Like I don't know if I can convince the producer to drive. You guys
As
can't
you
see
say
the
Yes,
We got a celebrity on site.
motherfucking Troy coming.
Is that a bike or a scooter?
That's his fucking Vespa.
What up,
It's a
buddy?
moped. All right.
Hold up, real quick. What's up, man?
All right, hang on one second. I gotta get Troy a sample cup.
All right. Yeah, grab a cup. Grab it. We got 2 beers for you to try, Troy.
What's up, boss man?
He pulled up in a vest. When did you get that?
My cousin bought it. My cousin bought it. He didn't use it, so sell it to me.
He's like, yeah,
Hell
fuck it.
It's like, fuck it, I'll cruise the city in this shit.
Light first. Save gas.
Are we still gonna try the thing we bought today?
The thing about today.
Yeah, the soda.
Oh yeah, it's in the refrigerator. You bought it warm, dude.
We'll do that on the next podcast. We're gonna.
Okay, so all right, so you think it's citrusy?
Give us some elaboration there, Troy. No?
No, he
All right.
does not want to be on the podcast. So tell me. All right, so what? That's the weed,
Strong.
whatever.
Well, hey, our favorite game. What do you think the ABV is, Troy?
Yeah. What?
Uh,
How much alcohol do you think is in there? What percent? Like a Miller.
6.5? 11.
Oh my goodness.
He's I'm going home.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna drink
drove-
some more of that shit.
It's cool. He drove his
Give me
scooter.
another.
We can walk him home.
Literally, next door.
Okay, so this one here is like, all right, we're not gonna tell you what style beer it is. All right, so you have to taste it, and then you have to figure everything out. Like, we're gonna ask you some questions on the beer. I fucking love Troy.
I love the
fucking
fact
love
that he
this
pulled up
game.
in a fucking.
Like, he just pulled up
I
and
don't know
he's
if
like,
it's a
yeah.
legit Vespa, but a motor scooter, like a legit motor scooter.
That's strong. Awesome.
Yeah, strong. Okay, so what style of beer do you think it is?
I don't know.
If
What,
you
what
had-
kind of flavors are you feeling?
Good question, Chase.
Tastes like chocolate.
Like chocolate?
Chocolate?
Okay.
I'll give you the
A
chocolate.
lot of people went porter-ish. Very
like a
porter-ish.
porter, but
This
All
is
all right. So your style.
I don't know.
Okay, so what about how much alcohol do you think is in that beer?
going for the second swig.
Yep.
Someone like golf commentator.
Oh, I'm trying.
Just as strong as the other one, I guess.
As strong as so you're going 11? Pretty close. 10.1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
10.1.
That's a 10.1. All right,
It is
so
it's a black IPA. The first one was a triple IPA.
which the
Yeah,
triple
I
had
know.
less alcohol in it than.
No, the triple had more. Triple's at 11.
I drink beer, but I like that.
Oh, I know. He drinks the good stuff.
This is the good stuff.
Other fridge. You're in the wrong one.
And
I like only one of these.
that'll
Okay.
work.
Oh, yeah.
That'll work.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot those were in there.
Our fridge has a plethora of beer.
They.
Didn't know there was Artois in there.
Well, that's
You mean Artois?
or
The Stella
toe.
Artois? Can I get the fillet mignon with a Stella
I was
Artois?
just about to say that too.
Okay, so moving on to subjects.
I really want to hear someone ask for a Stella Artois at a bar.
All right, so
I've never heard that. I really.
Oh, I've heard it.
I have a really good segue here. And like we had a shitty week at work. Like we were busy as hell. Like we had this group in house. And so I spent a lot of time in Expo.
And I spent a long time on the lawn.
So
Did you have fries?
This is where the story is coming.
I know it.
I like how Dooley just clears
I
his
know
throat
what
like,
this is about.
I was not the point in conversation on this either.
Dooley was on Wheel, and for you who haven't listened to the podcast before, Wheel is the chef pulling tickets, and I'm the expo communicating with the guy on Wheel.
I
who's-
tell the cooks what they need to drop. He tells the servers, what they need
where to
fucking-
take it.
Yeah.
So we're having our epic food battle, and we're doing a really good job. Like,
Like, no-
I mean,
like-
no ticket is over 15 minutes
Yeah, most tickets are at like 10, maybe like, oh shit, maybe a little
for
bit.
this story.
Yeah, yeah. For
There's a
this.
story with Samuel, which will come up later, and I had a 45-minute chicken strip. But
Yahoo.
so
That was about last. What was it? Last night? Yeah, I think last night.
But were you told 5 times?
yeah. No, but I told Dude Man about like 4 or 5 times on
Okay.
a fish fucking taco, blackened.
all right, so just listen to this story, and you'll fucking wrap your mind around this one because it has nothing to do with cooking. So, any industrial kitchen, there's a lot of shit talking happening, and even though my fry guy, I'm gonna use his name D because this is all in love. Like
And
this
also,
dude,
you don't know who D is. It's just D.
yeah, but he might he listens to the
He might
podcast.
know.
Oh,
So
yeah.
D, we love you, man.
I fucking like so he listens to the podcast. So I was giving D shit like out of love, and like I don't know if you've
remember this
never
time.
worked in an industrial kitchen. There's a lot of shit talking happening. Some of it's in love, some of it's not. And so like I'm giving D a bunch of shit because like I keep calling for fries, and I say you're having a damn it dually moment, and because I'm waiting on fries. And you know, if you know me, the last fucking thing I should ever fucking wait on is
Fries.
French fries. The fucking screensaver, like not screen, the background on my fucking computer is Expo.
Expo would be like, you might want to draw some fries.
There's 40 tickets in the window. Guess what? There's a shit ton of French fries on that bitch. Like, just drop a bag. Like, I'll tell you if you need more. I'll even call you out the count.
You should probably just keep them rolling. Like, baskets up, drop another one.
Dooley. That's how Dooley got the damn it Dooley
And
moniker.
That's what I told D. I was like, yeah. He was like, how many
I
do I
got
got? I was
some- I
like,
got
drop a
something to come
basket.
off
I don't
with
give a
those,
fuck. Drop a
those
Just
basket.
fries.
keep dropping baskets.
So, D is doing a great job, and he's keeping up. All the chicken tenders, all the strips, like homemade strips, like he's cut, like all the chicken
Like
is
for chicken
fresh
salad,
cut, like
fucking
fuck,
this
everything.
thing,
Everything
everything.
is coming perfect from Fry. Well, I'm just giving him shit because that's what I do. So I'm talking to the grill guy, and I was like, "Dixon, you did a great job." Like, this is all in love. Dixon, you did a great job. Like, I'm talking to my cooks. D, learn how to be more like Dixon. D did nothing wrong. This is just me giving him shit. I'm trying to pump him up, make him better, because D
Right.
gets scared about moving over to grill. And I was like, I leave at night, and I was like, everybody did a great job. D learned how to be better. Like I give this shit.
Good job, bro.
I give him shit relentlessly, and I can say this because this is all out of love. And so, my sarcasm dug me a hole. This is one of the best stories I've think, and it's brand new, and that's the
Yeah,
best part.
yeah.
This is like one of the best stories, like where your mouth
That's funny as
get
shit.
you in
Like-
fucking trouble.
Yeah.
So just do it, man. Fuck.
Where?
Thank you. All right, so
So confused.
yeah, me too. So I don't know why he wasn't picking it up. Anyway, so
Damn it, Dooley.
I'm screaming shit, and like it calms down for a second. Like it's that like little lull in the rush.
Well, you got like a ticket or two. In the
Yeah,
window,
and I was like, Dixon, you did a great job, because I know D's listening, and I was like, Dixon, you did a great fucking job. You know what? Take a break. Like, D, get better. So then I run some food to another bar. I come back.
lo and behold, I'm on grill. I'm pushing out the last burger, and then we get like this 12 top and everything.
Motherfucking Jones.
It's all these happy hour, you know.
Motherfucking Jones.
This is fucking great.
It's all like, you know, like 3 chicken quesadillas, some pot skin, some of these, some of that, and everything. Out of nowhere, we got another full rail,
It's
all from this 12 top. And
Is
I
it
thought
all fry?
No, it's all out of flat top stuff.
it's
So I
where
go.
Dixon's supposed to be.
So we all thought he went to the fucking walk-in to go grab some shit because, hey, re-prep and everything like that. You know, who knows what's about to
Let's
happen.
get set up for the next rush.
Jason comes back to Expo. He's like, where the fuck is Dixon? And I'm like, I think he actually took a break. And I'm over there. I'm cooking quesadillas and everything. And then
Mind you, Dooley's been there since 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 7 o'clock at night.
Hallelujah!
I've been there.
I
Since,
can get off the line.
I've been there since 5 o'clock in the morning, and Jason came over to me like a couple hours. Like it was like what, like 4 o'clock, something like that. You're like, so you want to stay till 7? I
Yeah.
went out to get smoke a cigarette, and Jason came out to smoke a cigarette like 5 minutes later. He's like, so you're staying? I'm like, no. I was like, so you know I'm staying, right? He was like, yeah. If you weren't, then you would have gone
Yeah,
already.
you would have been gone by now. You're not just out back smoking a cigarette at 5.
So I'm doing all this shit, and then like more fucking quesadillas come up, and I'm like, just like I just the split second, I was just like, all right, Dixon, like come back for your fucking break. Like I'm trying to fucking go.
This dude,
Not
I
even-
love him to death. This dude took a 20-minute break
Not
in the
even-
middle of dinner
Dude, and I,
off of my sarcasm.
yeah, because he was like,
I can't be mad.
I mean, you said it. Take a break. Like, oh shit. All
You
right.
set
So-
yourself up for the okie doke.
But the funny thing was, it was like out of nowhere, like right after I look at D, and I'm like, all right, Dixon, get off break. Like I see him come around, like coming back to the fucking line. I was like, holy shit, by the grace of God! Like
You gotta remember, both these dudes are beasts. Like,
yeah, they're
It's like
fucking-
Moses splitting the fucking Red Sea.
it's like you wish it and it happens.
Like,
and, like,
oh,
and like
thank
once,
you.
Once he came
Fucking
back,
drop this.
once he came back, I like all just my second one gone, and I'm just like putting sliders up. I'm like, I know, I'm dead. I'm dead right now. Like I need
like, yeah, you were there for 14 hours.
yeah.
Like,
I was just like, get this shit the fuck over with.
it's
I'm
only
like,
money, Dooley. That's what I keep telling him.
and
That's what I keep telling him. It's only money, bro.
I'm looking at D and everything, and I'm like, D, just fucking put cheese on this shit real quick. I'll put it in the lights. Just like I'm like doing bare minimum for a second, and then I'm like, all right, last little couple seconds.
Once
like,
it cleared, I was like, Dooley, go home. Like,
yeah, he's like, do you go home? I'm like,
because now
Not
I
sarcasm.
can't use sarcasm anymore. Like, it's
and me being the person I am, I'm like, does anyone need anything else before I go? Jason's like, Dooley.
get the fuck out of here before the next fucking rush happens
He's
and
like-
you're stuck here.
He's like, Dooley, fucking go. Because, I mean, we still got 2 more hours of the restaurant being open. And then it just, Dooley, go. I'm like, all right. And start dapping everyone up. I'm like, do I
Yeah.
have everything?
I already
Dooley,
fucked up on
go
the. I
home.
fucked up on the break, and I thought I thought I was just being funny. Like fucking
Dixon did-
Dixon, you did a great fucking job. Take a break.
Okay.
Oh, ass, huh?
That bitch hauled ass. Took a fucking 20 in the middle of the fucking dinner.
I was seriously tempted to be like, all right, D.
I love both these guys, and that's why I can talk this shit and I can use their real names because
Oh.
like I don't even care. Like because if I mean I know D's gonna listen to this podcast and he's gonna be like, yeah, that shit really fucking happened, and he's probably gonna make Dixon listen to the fucking podcast, and Dixon still doesn't know that was a fucking sarcastic joke.
All Dixon heard was, take a break. All right.
Yeah, fuck
Heard
yeah, dude.
that.
I still love it. Okay, so during the lunch hour, this comes back to
Oh,
Samuel.
we're gonna bring this up.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm bringing this shit up.
Let's do it. Let's
So-
do it. Let's do it in this podcast.
So Miss D, I'm dropping her in because she's amazing too. Like it was me and her.
I work with some. We
Yeah.
we work with some amazing cooks.
Yeah, and like it's just me and her, and like at the very beginning of it, like we're just pushing stuff out, and then we notice that there's no tickets coming in, and there's no servers on Expo. Good.
It's called the sandbag.
But yeah,
You don't have to wait. Just grab
so
It's gonna be a perfect moment.
so pretty much like we're sitting there. I told her, I'm like, oh yeah, man, you and me got this shit. We're gonna push
Just
this
do
shit
it.
out like a motherfucker.
Don't tell me what to do.
I tell you what to do all the time.
So Samuel is on dishes, and then I noticed he's starting to do prep every once in a while. And the party from beforehand just came back. It was all like deli sandwiches and stuff like that. We started getting our asses handed to us.
This
And
is not the first day. This is day 2.
this is
Yeah, this is day 2. Like, your story is where I was on Friday. Is what the story you're
oh
telling
yeah
right now.
when you came back there.
I was in Expo.
Yeah, but so okay, so I asked him to make more burgers. Like I'm like, hey, I don't have. I
Yeah,
have
he asked Samuel to make more burgers.
Yeah, I'm like, I have 2 burgers left on the line. Like, make some fucking burgers. And then he's back there, and it's like 15 minutes later.
We're getting there.
I feel like you
This
know,
is the same dude who asked to be sous chef.
maybe he had,
Oh shit.
maybe he had
Oh
like,
yeah, Samuel.
maybe he had like maybe fucking what, like maybe 10, 15 burgers back there by the time I needed them. I have no more burgers, so I'm like, where the fuck is Samuel? Like, where the fuck are you? And then I see him on the back line. I'm like looking. I'm like, yo, burgers. What the fuck you doing? I see 2 cut and 2 wrapped. Like, what the fuck have you been doing for 20 minutes? So I run back there. I grab the shit because for one, we're out of taco meat. I thought we were out of taco meat, so I just grabbed 2, go over to Miss D. I'm like, hey, here's the fucking burger. She's like, I got that shit. I'm like, all right, cool. Throw these bitches on the grill. Come to find out, homeboy is back there gnawing on fucking sandwiches.
He made a fucking sandwich.
Not just had one. No, he made one.
All right,
Out of the
hold
sandwiches that
on,
came-
car. We're double railed. This
Y'all getting
bitch,
swamped.
the
He makes a sandwich.
the line cook who thought he was gonna be sous chef is in the back,
Oh, I guess I had me a turkey and
fucking
Havarti.
making a turkey and Havarti sandwich.
Oh
the
shit!
fuck
There's some roast beef and some fucking cheddar. Oh, look
He
at
was
that.
over there making himself a club out of some shit that came back off a banquet instead of cutting the fucking burgers that the line needed. Meanwhile, I'm doing his job on fry.
How's he not fired?
Well, he wants to be sous chef.
Well, hold on. because
Well,
because
see.
not having him online is better than having him online.
That's
And
why-
so
that's why-
I'm in Expo. The restaurant manager comes up and like the line is buried. It's Dooley and Miss D, and both of them amazing cooks. I looked at the restaurant manager and I was like, I have to switch sides, so someone has to Expo.
so
She's like, I got it. But then she's running food. So how about the controller of the hotel comes in and
put
has
some damn gloves on and starts getting to fucking work. Like,
the accountant is my Expo. And I don't know if you've ever been in this situation. And the accountant in her own right is an amazing person.
Doesn't work in the kitchen.
Yeah, but she did an amazing job that day.
There's this one point I think I had like 6 burgers on, some sliders, some of this other type of shit like that. And she
But
was
my
like,
second sous chef is in the back eating a sandwich.
uh-huh. And then and I say this stuff like just I say my thoughts out loud just so people can know either if I'm pissed off or I'm trying to help motivate some people. And the controller, she like I'm putting up a burger. She's like, can I get fries on this? And I turned around and I was like, I'm going to scale someone today. She kind of heard that, and then she's like, all right, I'm sorry. I'm going to start putting fries on this. I was
Yeah,
like,
there was a set of tongs next to the
Set of
fries,
tongs, yeah.
like where I left them.
Again, she doesn't work in the kitchen.
Yes.
like
She's jumping into help
You
out.
can't be mad at the controller.
No, because at the time, I
She's
thought,
a fucking accountant.
no, at the time,
Count those fries.
at the time,
That's what I hate about a certain server.
at the time, I thought it was Kim because I only got a split-second view as I'm turning away. And I was like, you are not actually fucking asking me this. And then once I turn back
Asking?
in,
Yeah.
asking me this shit. But,
You can't ask me that.
but,
Can I ask or are you going to ask me?
but then I turn around again to put the next burger, and then I'm like, oh, that was Michelle.
Hey,
One of the...
at the end of the day, one salad came back,
Yeah.
and that's because the chick didn't eat her salad for 10 minutes.
Yeah, and
It
wasn't that a chicken salad or something like that?
Yeah, it was a chicken salad. I remember when I was on Expo sending that salad out. I know for a simple fact because she asked for hot honey mustard dressing.
Yeah.
So I had to
honey
actually
mustard.
microwave your dressing. I sent that out. That's not one you forget.
Okay, but I'm curious. When she said hot honey mustard, does she mean like buffalo honey mustard, or
No,
did
she
literally want
literally comes in.
temperature
She
hot
comes
honey
in.
mustard?
She comes in like once every other week and ask for. She wants her honey mustard dressing hot on her crispy chicken salad, and I know I sent that shit 10 minutes before. 10 minutes before I switched
to fry side?
to fry. Like, and then the restaurant manager comes back in with the salad and was like, the salad's, like, the chicken's cold on the salad. And I was like, when the fuck did we send that out? She's like, at least 10 minutes ago. So it's like, it
She
sat
basically
on
just
her,
didn't touch it
it
for-
sat on her table for 10 minutes and then sent it back. So I had to remake, like, the very first dish I did was remake a salad on fry, a crispy chicken salad,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
for somebody that I sent it out in Expo 10 minutes ago.
and these are for, like,
So
$5
anyway,
shit.
this is how we're gonna end the podcast. Like we had a
We
had a
got
shit-
some food to cook.
yeah, we really do, and we have the elotes, and we have We have the Sonora Dog, right? Sonora?
Yes, Sonora Dog.
All right, so we're going to take care of all that, and you can always check us out on Team Fat Kid.
Nation.com
You can always check us out on Twitter.
at Team Fat Kid Nation.
Nope, Team Fat Kid 1.
Oh.
You were. I thought we were going to roll this
I
off.
thought we were.
All right, so on Facebook, we're
Team Fat Kid. Team Fat Kid.
on Instagram. On Instagram, we are.
We're doing this backwards.
Okay,
All right.
All right. You want to
On-
do like?
on
Let's. Want
Facebook,
to
it's-
start it over? Want to start over? Go.
Yeah, right. On Facebook, it's
Team Fat Kid.
on Instagram,
We're Team Fat Kid Nation.
on Twitter,
We're Team Fat Kid 1.
and
YouTube, we're
YouTube.
a Team Fat Kid. And don't ever forget about the podcast. And you can pick us up on any your favorite podcast app at Team Fat Kid. Choose the fat. And remember, all of our non-sponsors, we love you.